Chapter 3. The Making of a Global World. Point to remember. Introduction. The making of the global world has a long history of trade, of migration, of people in search of work, the movement of capital, and much else. As we think about the dramatic and visible signs of global interconnectedness in our lives today, we need to understand the phases through which this world in which we live has emerged. Phases, characteristics. Ancient times. Travelers, traders, priests and pilgrims traveled vast distances for knowledge, opportunity and spiritual fulfillment, or to escape persecution. They carried goods, money, values, skills, ideas, inventions, and even germs and diseases. As early as 3000 BCE, an active coastal trade linked the Indus Valley civilizations with present-day West Asia. Silk Route linked China with West. Food travels from America to Europe to Asia. Noodles travels from China to Italy and became spaghetti. European conquerors carried germs of smallpox in America. Once introduced, it spread deep into the continent. 19th century, 1815 to 1914. Global agricultural economy developed. Food production expanded in Russia, America, Australia to meet British demand. In Britain, Corn Law implemented. Industrialists and urban dwellers forced government to abolish Corn Law. Technology like railway, steamship, telegraph played vital role in globalization. Europe conquered Africa and Asia as colony. Migration of indentured labor from India. Interwar economy, between two world wars. First World War transformed US from debtor to creditor. Wheat production fell in Europe but increased in Canada, America and Australia. Rise of mass production and consumption. The Great Depression of 1929 in USA, which affects whole world. India's export and import fell, peasants worst hit, industrial investment grew in urban area. The post-war era, after Second World War, USA and USSR emerged as world power. The Bretton Woods Conference established the International Monetary Fund, IMF, and World Bank. Decolonization and independence of Asian and African countries. Formation of G77, who demanded new economic world order. End of Bretton Woods system and beginning of MNCS and globalization. Points to remember. 1. Globalization, worldwide integration of economic, cultural, political, religious, and social systems. This means that goods and services, capital, and labor are traded on a worldwide basis, and information and the results of research flow readily between countries. 2. Silk routes. The Silk Route was a historic trade route that dated from the 2nd century BC until the 14th century AD. It stretched from Asia to the Mediterranean, traversing China, India, Persia, Arabia, Greece, and Italy. It was dubbed the Silk Route because of the heavy silk trading that took place during that period. 3. Corn Law. The laws allowing the government, UK, to restrict the import of corn were commonly known as the Corn Laws. 4. Rinderpest plague. Rinderpest is a fast-spreading cattle plague which hit Africa in the late 1880s. The Bretton Woods institutions, the International Monetary Fund, IMF, and the World Bank were created to bring about orderly development of the world economy in the post-World War II era. Indentured labor. A bonded laborer under contract to work for an employer for a specific amount of time, to pay off his passage to a new country or home. Flow of labor. Migration of people to new areas in search of work. Jose. Trinidad. The annual Muharram procession was transformed into a riotous carnival called Jose, for Imam Hussein, in which workers of all races and religions joined. G77 was a group organized by developing countries to demand a new international economical order, NIEO, which would give these countries real control over their national resources, raw material, manufactured goods and their markets. El veto. A constitutional right to reject a decision or proposal made by a law-making body. Tariff. Tax imposed on a country's imports from the rest of the world. Tariffs are levied at the point of entry, i.e., at the border or the airport. Exchange rates. They link national currencies for purposes of international trade. There are broadly two kinds of exchange rates, fixed exchange rate and floating exchange rate.